On September 16, 2025, a New York State judge, Gregory Caro, dismissed 2 state terrorism charges against Luigi Mangione in the case involving the December 2024 killing of United Healthcare CEO Brian Thompson. Those particular counts alleged first-degree murder in the furtherance of an act of terrorism and second-degree murder as a crime of terrorism. The judge found that the evidence presented to a grand jury did not meet the legal standard needed for those terrorism charges. Judge Caro's decision hinged on the legal definition of terrorism under New York state law. He ruled that prosecutors had not shown Mangione acted with the necessary intent to intimidate or coerce a civilian population or to influence government policy. He emphasized that while the killing is a serious and premeditated crime, it did not qualify as terrorism because it was a singular targeted act, rather than an act aimed at broader fear or political coercion. Even though the terrorism counts were dropped at the state level, Mangione still faces a number of serious charges. Second-degree murder under state law. Several weapons, possession charges and accusations of using false identification. Federal charges, including a murder indictment where prosecutors are seeking the death penalty. He has pleaded not guilty to all current charges. Definition of terrorism, whether Mangione's actions and writings, including a diary, alleged strategies, and comments about the insurance industry, satisfy the stringent criteria under New York's post-9/11 anti-terrorism statute. Prosecutors contended they did. Defense argued they did not. Intent, that is, whether Mangione's motive was to send a political or ideological message through fear, or simply to carry out a violent act targeting an individual. The judge found insufficient proof for the former. Double jeopardy concerns. Mangione's defense has raised the idea that state and federal prosecutions might overlap unconstitutionally, but Judge Caro ruled that argument premature because neither case has proceeded to trial. What this means going forward. The dismissal of terrorism charges significantly weakens part of the state's case that had potentially harsher sentencing consequences. Being convicted on terrorism counts could have led to life imprisonment without parole. State case proceedings still continue. The remaining charges could carry severe penalties. For example, second-degree murder in New York can result in 25 years to life. The federal case remains active and dangerous for Mangione, given the possibility of the death penalty. The ruling draws attention to how terrorism laws are interpreted in the U.S., especially when considering individual acts tied to political or ideological grievances. The court's clarification underlines that not all violent acts with a motive automatically become terrorism in legal terms.